Gabriel built in mutual outs for Jakara and set 3 levels of the investment. That way, if she decides she doesn't like us, or if we decide she's too big a pain in the butt, we're out.
This could help if she's wary about us. Think she'll pass?
Well, she canceled on lunch today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she said she'd rather meet here in the office.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, we'll let her play it cool, if that's her thing.
Jakara doesn't play it cool. She's for real. She knows what she wants. She thinks she can't get what she wants from us. She's gonna go someplace else.
I'll let her keep her integrity and lose her company for all I care.
Oh, yeah. You sound like someone who doesn't care.
Well, the cooler she plays it, the more I want this deal.
Isn't that always the way?
Hey. So, how's the music business?
Hey, Daddy.
Are we in trouble?
Well, not as far as I know. Where'd you park your car?
What's that got to do with anything?
Oh, what? You haven't heard? Hey, honey.
Hey. Heard what?
Good. Man, I thought I might be too late. I overslept this morning.
What, you? Mr. Perfect?
Well, come on, I am allowed, you know, I mean, plus I didn't get much sleep. It was too hot.
You have an air conditioner.
Carlotta doesn't.
Carlotta? Is that right?
Mercy.
All right, as I was about to say, the thing is, I was arrested yesterday.
What?
Well, you are full of surprises. For what?
Well, let's start with by whom.
Oh, okay, I'll bite.
Jakara Principal. Yeah, she made a citizen's arrest in your parking lot because I parked in a handicapped space.
Are you serious?
Oh, I thought it was a joke until she called it in and had them haul me down to the station in cuffs.
Well, did you throw the book at yourself?
Well, I did have to pay a $200 fine, if that pleases you.
Oh, I love it.
Sure.
What did she say when you told her that you were the DA?
She said that I should be ashamed of myself. Yeah, well, it turns out that her father was wounded in Nam, and she's real hot on the subject of the handicap. You know, this woman, I tell you, she is one righteous woman. And if you are prepared to do business with her, you're either a fool or you're clean, and you have never been a fool.
So that's what it takes for you to believe something?
So, you like Jakara? Me too, Daddy. And so does Uncle RJ, but he won't admit it until she agrees to a partnership.
Yeah, well, it should be interesting watching you negotiate this minefield. She's a handful.
Is she?
No, absolutely not.
You would have twice the space for your clown school.
Circus Arts School, please, all right? A division of the Performing Arts Center.
We'll even build it to your specifications.
And this is a dynamite location. You know this area, Serenity Springs, near the lake, fresh air, sunshine.
I don't plan to open a summer camp, Max. I want to be a part of the East Landview community.
If you would just consider this.
No, not another word, all right? Otherwise, I'm out of here and you can handle the lunch crowd on your own.
We'll even carry your mortgage.
That goes for you, too.
Mags, don't you think you're cutting off your nose to spite your face?
And a beautiful face it is, too, especially when she's angry.
What did you just say?
Lunch? Please, keep eating. Don't mind me.
Honey, you know how you always tell me, after listening to my body was just telling me, it needs iron. See my face right now? Look at that, all the colors coming back, isn't it? But, honey, you're fish belly white. I mean, here, quick, have a bite of this, okay?
No, thanks.
No, it's good. It's got cheese, got pickles, Russian dressing.
No, really, I'm not really in the mood. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna put my head down and rest for a little bit.
Aren't you gonna try to save me from myself?
I don't have the energy.
Red meat takes 8 hours to digest. You remember that? Mm-hmm. One bite of this, all of a sudden my blood runs thick. My alimentary canal starts to run slow. Peristalsis comes to a complete standstill. Mm-hmm. All the food starts backing up like little cars at a rush hour fender bender, you know? Mm-hmm. Horns start honking in the midsection. Little irate drivers just agitating around my midsection here and waistline. Rough morning, honey?
Isn't it time to go to bed now? Oh.
What happened?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really remember. Our breakfast meeting. I went back to the office, did a couple depositions. And then I did a plea bargain. And then why am I so tired?
I want you to see Larry Wolek.
I already called and made an appointment, but he's not going to be back until next week. Surprise.
You're much too agreeable. This is bad.
Oh, putty in your hands.
In that case, I'm going for the big one right now.
All right.
What you need is a nice, long vacation.
Okay, sure. When you want to go?
When?
How about when the sun rises in the west and sets in the east? I think that's a good time. Don't you?
2 weeks. We're talking about 2 measly weeks.
Impossible.
All right, how about a 1-week vacation? Which is not even a real vacation. That's a semi-vacation. 3 days, all right? Honey, vacations are healthy for you. They are. They're better than ginseng. Both kinds. I mean, you'll come back, you'll be full of both yin and yang.
I can't.
2 days. A petite vacation. What is so important?
People.
People.
People. They need me.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Everybody is going to suffer because you're not going to be there for your clients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year long. That is some ego, honey. Even the president goes to Camp David every now and then.
Is this tough love? Because I hate it. I much prefer sympathy.
Nora, you're pale, you're tired, and you're quiet. You are not you. Now, this may sound selfish, but I want my wife back. If you're not going to do this for you, at least do it for me. Because I miss you, honey.
Oh, I miss me too. All right. 1 day.
A 1-day vacation?
Take it or leave it.
1 day. Fine, that's okay. We'll make the most of it. And I know just the place to go. This place is heaven on earth. Trust me.
Come on, I was kidding. I mean, which isn't to say that you aren't beautiful, angry or not. Whoa.
Could you excuse us? This isn't going to be pretty.
Actually, I have an appointment. Oh!
Oh, yeah, thanks a lot.
No, really, with Todd Manning. I'm quite curious.
Don't turn your back.
Maybe he wants to buy the warehouse, too.
It's not funny.
No, okay. All right, just put that thing away, will you? Because you're going to hurt someone.
Well, why? I'm so beautiful when I'm angry, right?
Run away.
Bye.
Run away.
Look, I didn't mean that as a put down or anything. I'm sorry. I was just frustrated at you being so stubborn.
So you thought you'd just throw in a little condescension, right?
No, I just thought I'd lighten things up a little bit.
Okay, all right. What if we were in a serious conversation and all of a sudden I remarked on how turned on I get by your strong and manly muscles?
I would laugh, for Pete's sake. Come on, where is your sense of humor here? No, we're not on track.
No, I don't even think we're on the same railroad, Max.
Is the warehouse worth all this?
I don't know, you tell me.
This is not about a building, it is about a dream. You get to a point in your life, you get to a certain age, you realize it's time. You gotta make a statement, you gotta have a goal.
Then you do understand.
Can you honestly say that you believe a circus art school in Angel Square is the prize in that Cracker Jacks box?
You obviously don't.
Well, it's just so... It's so whimsical. Well, I mean, what can you do? Tumbling and juggling lessons. I mean, the people in that area need real jobs.
Which is what you're going to do with your development deal.
Yes, I will.
Huh, okay. Well, what if I opened a school for, let's say, dental technicians? Would that be any less whimsical?
Well, maybe I picked the wrong word
Maybe
here.
you did. Max?
Okay. You will admit, though, that you do have a tendency to jump in with both feet without checking out the water?
Well, I've learned from my mistakes, so get off your high horse, will you?
No. You come up here and you get on with me and take a look down, because I think we see a pattern here. You keep making these wild choices in your life, and then you live to regret it. You said so yourself. I mean, biker chick, nun, and now it's the circus? You know what I think?
No, but you're going to tell me.
I think you're doing this to get a rise out of me. No, I mean, I'm not consciously, mind you. Not consciously. I think you just got into a habit of it with the bishop.
Oh, really?
And I just want to say that you don't need to get in my face to get my attention. I love you no matter what, and I want to help you dream big.
Max, this isn't about you or my father. And for once in my life, it's not about me either. I want to help other people dream, all right? Little kids who grew up way too fast and grown-ups who never got a chance to be kids because they spent all of their time just trying to survive. Now, if you think I'm crazy, then that is your problem. But it's real to me, don't you see? You don't get it, do you? You just think it's all whimsical. Well, you know something? If my school doesn't make sense to you, Max, maybe we don't make sense anymore.
How did we get to this place?
I don't know.
Haven't I always encouraged you in everything you've needed to do? I mean, wasn't it right here that we sat night after night while you poured your heart out to me about whether or not to become a nun?
Yeah, I really revealed my insecurities to you, didn't I?
And who reassured you? Who had faith in you?
When it served your purpose, Max, which was to get me out of the convent and into a relationship with you.
You really think I'm that manipulative?
Yes, sometimes I do. And now there's a piece of real estate that you want so badly that you're willing to use my insecurities to get it.
Well, you lost me on this one.
You shake up my confidence, all of a sudden I'll give everything up, and then I won't need a warehouse, will I?
I offered to build you a state-of-the-art facility at Serenity Springs.
Maybe that was just a smokescreen, huh, Max?
How did I suddenly get to be the bad guy in all
Because
this?
you were fighting hard and you were fighting dirty.
I don't want to fight you. I don't.
True, that's true. You'd rather me just give everything up. You know, hand over the warehouse and then what? Maybe cry on your shoulders like old times when I wasn't so sure of myself?
Past tense.
Oh, man.
You want to know? I'm going to stick my neck out here, okay? Maybe you are working overtime to convince yourself that I don't believe in you because you don't believe in you.
That is really twisted logic. Are you that desperate?
No, right now I am that confused. I wish this whole conversation never happened, but that isn't possible. Somebody come right out and say it. Are you looking for a reason to bail out on us? Is that what this is all about?
That was actually meant to be a compliment. You see, my daughter here, she has trained me to appreciate any woman who's a handful.
Well, maybe that's why I didn't give you as hard a time yesterday as I could have.
You had the man arrested.
Hey, something makes me mad, I take action.
Oh, remember that.
Yeah, well, listen, if you guys will excuse me, I have criminals to prosecute. So have you made up your mind about the partnership?
I'd prefer to keep that between me, RJ, and Rachel.
Why didn't you ask me if I'd made up my mind?
Well, like I said, RJ, you're no fool. You be good.
No, you be good. You're the one who has the record now.
Thanks again for dinner last night.
My pleasure. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Dinner? That must have been fascinating.
Oh, it was. You were the main topic of conversation.
Well, I bet Henry gave you an earful. I don't like people going behind my back.
You know, I gather he didn't say anything that he hasn't said to your face.
We need to work on some details about the Erykah Badu gig at the festival. I think I'll give her management a call right now.
Not on my account.
Yeah, why don't you stick around, huh?
No, I think I'll let you two work this out for yourselves. But I will have a fire extinguisher handy.
You know, confrontation is a part of this business, Rachel.
If and when you meet my mother, you'll know that I am genetically programmed for conflict resolution.
Well, I realize I can come across a bit intense.
You don't have anything on my uncle, believe me.
Well, maybe you and I should have dinner.
Look, if you want information about me, come to the source. Huh?
Well, that's what I'm doing. Rachel is a part of Indigo.
Yeah, but Daddy isn't. What he told you, realize that there's history there.
I gather.
And I guess you'll gather that my uncle doesn't take a back seat to anybody. In my opinion, that's a good thing.
She's all right. And you two get along?
Yeah.
So who said anything about you taking a back seat?
Rachel, just now.
Anybody else? Not me. You want a part of my company, and I want an investor, so that seems like a pretty even deal.
Oh, come on. You hold the cards here, and I think you like it a little too much.
Picture this, honey. We're all alone on the water. Not another soul in sight. The only sound we hear is the water lapping. Maybe a few birds. And our own little boat. Warm sun beating down. Ice-cold drink. And the fish. Yeah, it's our little piece of heaven.
Okay, sure. I can handle this.
I knew you'd come around someday.
What are you talking about?
I've been trying to get you to do this since we first met.
When? I don't remember that.
You're always sending me off with Hank.
Hank, to a Caribbean island?
What Caribbean island?
Warm water, sun, sailboat?
No, honey, I'm talking about taking you out to the lake and going fishing.
Fishing? Ow! Fishing? What do you mean, fishing? Smelly, messy, sitting in a boat in the middle of nowhere fishing? What are you, out of your mind?
What is that, a rhetorical question?
Hank, guess what? I'm taking Nora fishing.
Oh, she's right. You have lost the screw. Man, I've been spending years campaigning her for this thing, and I tell you, she's not gonna budge.
He's right.
Wait a second. Just hold on one second. What do you think fishing is all about?
Fish.
See, that's where you're wrong, honey. No. Hank, would you ever even consider going out on the lake without your lucky fishing hat?
Wouldn't be the same. No way.
See, think of this as an opportunity to accessorize.
Oh, yeah, she looked really great in one of those vests.
Yeah, it's got all these great little pockets, you know. You can stuff all kinds of neat things in there.
Yeah, she can use a tackle box.
Room for even more neat stuff. Then we get you some spiffy pants and a jacket and waders.
Wait a minute. Spiffy? When the two of you go fishing, you look like bums. Not very nice bums, I might add.
No, but see, that's our style. You know, that doesn't have to be your style. And fishing is all about style. Isn't that right, Hank?
That's right. Style.
Yeah, and then we're going to have to get you some tackle. A couple of neat rods, you know, and some tricky flies. See, even more great stuff. Honey, come on. Talking about one day.
You're just not going to stop until I say yes, aren't you?
This is for your health.
Here's the deal.
Uh-oh.
I give you one day. You give me one day.
What's your day?
The spa. Mud packs, salt rubs, facials, massages, and manicures.
All kinds of exotic spa women with their hands all over me.
Sounds good to me.
There's got to be a catch.
No catch.
Careful, Bo.
I'll let you off the hook if you let me off the hook.
Uh-oh. I think she just made a pun. It's a bad sign when she makes puns.
She doesn't want to go fishing.
Not in this lifetime.
Deal's a deal. I do spa, you do fishing. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
There's a sporting goods store around the corner. I just hope they take credit cards.
Let's not make a big financial commitment to my fishing gear.
It's not gear, honey. It's tackle. You're gonna love it.
I'm regretting this already.
You know, I've got to remind Bo to take his camera.
You know, people who get arrested for parking in a handicapped parking space shouldn't look so smug. I heard all about it.
Yeah, well, you and half the town. You know what? I stopped by Club Indigo to tell RJ and Rachel what happened, and they kind of loved it.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good thing, you know, for RJ to see you fall off your pedestal. All these years you've been kind of a tough act to follow.
Yeah, well, you know something? There's some good news on that front. Yeah, I think RJ's taken on this really terrific partner in this music venture. I mean, classy, successful, smart, and legitimate.
Wow, you met this paragon?
Oh, yeah. She's the one who had me arrested. I mean, the woman, she takes no lip from anybody. Sort of reminds me of you in a strange sort of way. But the bottom line is I think RJ has met his match. And if this partnership actually happens, we won't have to worry about Rachel at Club Indigo.
Oh. Huh. I feel all relaxed. Maybe I don't need to go fishing.
So you think this is about power?
Isn't it?
With me, it's about music. And what's right for my company and my artists.
Well, you got that attitude.
No, what I have is a respected and established label.
And I've got a club and the Bucks. Now, that's got to balance out. Otherwise, one of us ends up pushing the other one around.
Is this a game to you? Because Blue Jay is not just my company. It's a piece of my soul.
Your soul is broke.
In terms of money. But there's more to it than that, and you know it, or you wouldn't be knocking on my door. I didn't go out and buy loyalty and respect. I earned it with sweat equity. 3 hard years of trips on the road, greedy managers, unscrupulous booking agents, the heartbreak of brilliant musicians who self-destruct just when they're about to hit. So where were you for all that? I made this company. And you want to share? So don't give me no bull about power. You give me a reason to trust you with my soul.
Well, it's a little early for that. As you say, trust and loyalty are earned. And since you've turned out a little more prickly and less grateful than I expected, I've had Gabriel restructure the original agreement with mutual outs every 6 months. Now, that's not trust, but it should safeguard your sweat equity and my investment.
I prefer those outs to be every 4 months.
Fine. You look that over, call Gabriel, work out...
You know, since Gabriel's representing both of us, I've arranged for outside counsel to advise me. So may I use this phone?
Sure. I'll leave you to it. But consider this, since our partnership would be, after all, about the music.
By the way, if I want out, I'll say so.
Guess I just didn't want to be the last one to find out. Like when Ace stole WVL out from under me. The way he walked over to my table at the Palace. Oh, hold him. By the way, your radio station's gone. See you later.
Doesn't Ian know that?
No. Guy sold it to another broadcast group before he was killed. But that's what always happens to my dreams. One way or another, they die. So can you blame me for wondering how long it is before I lose you?
God. We're really a fine pair, aren't we? Insecurity synonymous.
I don't want to lose you, Maggie.
Then stop trying to manipulate me by getting my warehouse. Is this because Asa wanted it so desperately? Is it because he took something away from you and you want to show him how it feels? Is it revenge?
Not primarily, no. You having the warehouse frustrates Asa, yeah. If he can't develop the waterfront, he just packs up and picks up another project. Unfortunately, I don't have the same option.
Why not?
I have mortgaged Serenity Springs and the ski resort up to the hilt. I haven't been a hands-on manager in those places for quite a while, and it seems to be sucking up money right and left. Hell, my heart hasn't even been in those places for months. Serenity Springs was Luna's dream. Ski resort was Luna's dream, too. The only reason I got in at Roadie's here was because I needed something to keep me busy after she was killed. I hoped that the radio station would be the answer, but it wasn't. Maggie, I need something. I need something I can believe in. I need something I can build from the ground up. I need something I build with my own hands, with my own smarts. And when Ian got out from under Guy's shadow, he had the same feeling. And that is why we came up with our own plan. And Maggie, I swear, it is a good plan. We will integrate the community, not alienate it like Asa would with his plan. And that's why I mortgaged my share of this place to buy up more property.
Why? Why borrow even more money? Ian has plenty.
Because I need to be an equal partner.
All right, I see.
And now I am land poor, as they say, and that warehouse sits right in the middle of my plan, and I can't back out. So I can barely get by month to month with all these loan payments I got right now. And if I try to sell those properties, I'm going to take a loss. So if it looks like I'm desperate, I am, because I am watching my dream go down the tubes again.
I understand. I understand. Now.
I should have explained it to you earlier. It's my fault.
You feel rootless. That's not exactly it, is it? You feel like this tree that's about to be planted, except you're tied up in one of those burlap root balls, and you need some rich, good soil to grow in.
Well, that's not exactly the way I would have said it, but
and you feel like that, you know, they've unloaded you from the truck, and then you're getting ready to be planted, except all of a sudden you realize that somebody else is being planted in your place.
I guess.
It's my place, Max. It's mine, not yours, and I need to grow as much as you do.
Yes, but...
Don't ask me to sacrifice my dream for you, just because we've chosen the same place.
Welcome to the fraternity.
Pardon me?
Of newspaper owners. You just inherited a bunch, right?
Well, yes.
You're slipping up, Armitage.
Am I?
Yeah, got a huge international story. Your father's killer's still on the loose. You haven't sicked your bloodhounds on Thornhard yet.
Well, I was under the impression that, he had an alibi at the time of the explosion.
Well, so you don't think he could have an accomplice then, huh?
Ah, well, I'm sure the police are working on the matter.
You're not going to be a very good muckraker that way, are you?
That kind of journalism holds no interest for me.
Oh, so you just turn your back on the dirty things and take the money, is that it?
Would you be interested in a tabloid or two? I have at least a baker's dozen to offer.
No, thanks. I'm fine with the Sun. But here's a word of advice. Don't mess with success. Too much good taste will kill your circulation and your resale value also. You might want to think about a series on unsolved bombings. Kind of an honor to the old man. Oh, that's right. You're a bastard. So am I. Sucks, doesn't it? You should think about that bombing series. And while you're at it, you could get your boys to investigate the plot to kill Lord Whiting. I think that Patrick Thornhard is guilty of both. It would be a real coup if you could solve that one. Kind of a tribute to your old man.
No. I don't particularly care to balance the scales of justice in this case.
Yeah, but remember what happened to that guy, Hamlet. You know, his daddy's ghost came back and haunted him.
Well, seeing as Guy wasn't my daddy, and I am very glad every morning to be rid of him, why would I want to prosecute his killer? I mean, the felon has done me an enormous favor, especially when the deed was done only hours before I was to be disinherited.
I'm sure Patrick appreciates your gratitude.
Is this the reason that you wanted to see me?
I thought you shared my enthusiasm for seeing Thornhard behind bars.
Not in the least.
My mistake.
I'll show myself out.
It's right there. I'd offer you a drink or something, but I'm not very hospitable. And my wife's not here to go get it.
Ah, yes. Congratulations. Taya is a lovely woman.
Lovely woman. Hello.
Mr. Manning, I'm Elsa Pollock, one of your wife's nurses.
Is there a problem?
I could be in serious trouble for telling you this.
Telling me what?
Your wife's just regained consciousness.
Fish are gonna be waiting in line to get caught by this baby right here. Look at this. High modulus graphite. That's high-tech stuff that came out of the space program.
Oh, man, what's this here? Oh, no, you got 10-foot liters. There's no way she can handle that, man. I would have bought her 5-foot liters.
You know what? This would be great for my vitamins.
And now, the piece de resistance. Try it on, honey.
Ooh.
Yes, it is the deluxe model.
Oh, man, I want one of those. Oh, I'm so jealous.
You see that little hook right over there in the front?
Uh-huh.
This is what goes right on there.
Man, you bought her the fancy one.
Look at the little can opener. It's so cute. And a toothpick. And what's this? This is, oh, tweezers. Those little tweezer things. It's so cute. And what's this? Right here, this. Scissors. Are they sweet? So many scissors.
Man, you have wet flies, dry flies. You have every kind of fly in the neighborhood. Look at this.
Nymphs, streamers, muddlers.
Oh, you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna like this fishing thing.
Feeling better?
I didn't see you. Ooh, that got me a big one.
Don't.
Do you remember the first time you marched up to my doorstep ready to do battle to get me to accept Frankie's deafness? You knew you had right on your side and you wanted to let me know it, and I got real angry and I told you off, but you stood your ground. Then I tried to charm you and you just dismissed me, and then I fell in love with you. Well, maybe it's in my nature to defend my position, and maybe it's in yours to fight relentlessly for what you believe is right. And what I'm trying to say is that if you give me enough time, even I can learn to accept the inevitable. You say this school's gonna happen? I believe. Okay? Okay? I'll learn how to juggle. I'll learn how to be a clown. I'll learn ballet. I won't do the ballet.
You can seriously support me on this. You're not just telling me what I want to hear.
I can seriously support you on this, as long as it doesn't involve hard cash at this time.
Because I'm going to do this, Max. Whether you're with me or not, I'd rather you be with me.
Me too. And I am. So love me.
Yes.
Thank God.
Well, I'm very glad you are no longer brandishing the
I'm
banner.
not getting my warehouse.
Okay.
Oh, I should talk with Todd.
It was short and sour. He seemed to want me to drag Patrick Thornhart's name through the journalistic mud. I explained to him that I'd have no axe to grind with the fella.
Oh, sorry.
I gather Maggie's standing firm.
Don't juggle in front of me. My family didn't dabble in the circus.
I guess I should never have told her.
It's too late now. She's got the smell of grease paint stuffed in her brain. We almost had a part of the ways over the damn warehouse.
Well, then this has gone far enough. You just got to let it go. Face it. Maggie has won.
Not yet.
Who's the horn player?
He works in a steel mill. Writes his own stuff. Friend of a friend heard that I was now in the music business and sent me the tape. He recorded it in some rinky-dink club outside Pittsburgh.
Well, let me tell you, the backup is strictly amateur. The bass is all off. The drummer should stick to his day job. But I have no problem with the horn player. You should call him. Tell him to come see us in 2 years after he's put some time in the shed.
Us?
You hungry?
Starving.
I ordered lunch. And you just might want to sign this agreement you had Gabe draw up. And you better initial where I changed the 6 months out to 4 months.
Okay. All right, now just hold on just a second.
Is there a problem?
Yeah. What did you order for lunch?
So do you have any more music you want me to hear? That is what this is about. Welcome to Blue Jay Music, Star again.
End of Chikara.